It was a team effort for sure. Everybody contributed to that win. Sadiq kept us in it, bunch of big shots. Isaiah was playing his tail off. It was a group win, so proud of my team. Happy we got it done.
Hey man, pull the buffs out my jacket, Cade Cunningham.
With the first pick, the Detroit Pistons select Cade Cunningham from Oklahoma State.
Alright Pistons fans, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about last night's game, Detroit Pistons versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Pistons take a W in the end. Cade Cunningham versus Evan Mobley, the battle for the Rookie of the Year. We're going to be talking about that in the video. But before we do, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal is 110 likes, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. So coming into the game last night, I was actually kind of worried for Cade Cunningham and his chances for winning the Rookie of the Year. I feel like this game could massively impact his current rankings when it comes to being Rookie of the Year. And what I mean by that is, first we have to go back a few games, right? So Cade Cunningham, he had that amazing game against the Denver Nuggets, put up Michael Jordan level historic numbers and played amazing in that game. But even after that, I took a look at the NBA rankings and Cade was still ranked at second. So even after that type of performance, Cade was still at 2. So I was thinking in my mind that Cade would have to continue and keep this up on a consistent level to get ranked at number 1. But then Cade, he had a subpar performance against the Orlando Magic. The Pistons lost that game. Most guys on the night played terrible except Killian Hayes. He had some success off the bench, but Cade in particular in that game had a subpar performance, and especially coming off of that Denver game, it was not a good look. So I was kind of getting worried then, and then thinking about this game, I was thinking that if Cade Cunningham had back-to-back bad games, and he lost against Evan Mobley, and he was already ranked at second, I was thinking that if Cade played bad in this game, he would have went down in the rankings, possibly to 3, maybe even to 4. And then the game started, and the Cavs went up 15-0, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's literally happening. And then Cade Cunningham for the first half could not get a shot to fall in the basket. He kept on attempting them, but nothing was going in. So for the first half of this game, I was like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Cade's really about to fall in the rankings. But then the second half started and magic began to happen. Cade finally began to play his game. He kept on shooting, thankfully. Even when all of his shots weren't falling in the first half, he stayed confident, he stayed aggressive. He hit a few three-pointers, but the main thing for me that he did offensively was drive to the basket, man, on Kevin Love, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, just continuing to attack those guys and try to score over them inside. Cade really did that in the second half, and it was amazing to see because those Cavs bigs over there, they are no joke when it comes to defense and rim protection. And then Cade, being a true point guard, he began to get his other teammates involved as well. Once the Cavs defense was focused on him, he started to pass the ball to Sadiq Bey, and Sadiq Bey began to get off. He began to jog to the lane and score some points. And then Cade, he also had a few plays where he passed it to Isaiah Stewart as well. So Cade, he not only began to drive to the basket and score for himself, but then he opened up opportunities for other guys, Sadiq Bey and Isaiah Stewart, to score themselves. So with the heroic efforts of all of those players, with Frank Jackson chipping in as well, with Killian Hayes not turning the ball over off the bench, the Pistons just kept on fighting. The Cavaliers began to turn the basketball over. They began to miss more shots than they did in the first half, and the Pistons came back and got the victory in the end. Cade Cunningham, with about 1 minute and 6 seconds left, he was one-on-one with Rondo and hit a dagger 3 over him. So that was the ball game, man. And Cade right now, like, that's why I believe that you can make the argument for him being Rookie of the Year, because he is carrying a bad Pistons team right now. Like, I love this Pistons team, but in the situation that we're in right now, we are rebuilding and we don't have all of our guys in the lineup. Kelly Olynyk and Jeremy Grant, some of our best players, aren't even playing right now. So Cade, he's literally carrying a bad Pistons team. So I feel like what he's doing right now is far more impressive than what Evan Mobley is currently doing. No disrespect to Evan Mobley, because he has played amazing this season. He's helped the Cavaliers get higher in the standings, and they're going to be a playoff team this year, and a big part of that is due to Evan Mobley. So no disrespect to him, but Cade Cunningham doing this on a terrible Pistons team is just admirable. And Cade right now, he's doing things that don't show up on a stat sheet. He's doing things that you can only see when you're watching this using your eye test. Like if you were to look at the stats, you will only see the assists, but you don't get to see the fact that Cade is literally hot, but he's willing to pass the ball and give it to others and allowing his teammates to score. He's literally lowering his statistics to allow other guys to get involved. That doesn't show up on the stat sheet. The amount of rebounds that he got tonight, he had plays where he would just jump in the air in the right position and get rebounds before Mobley and Allen would. But that doesn't really show up on the stat sheet. You just see the rebound statistic. So just a solid game for Cade Cunningham, man. The only thing that I will say for him is, the turnovers have continued to be a problem for him. I hope that as he progresses throughout this season, he can begin to lower them down, but I'm not sure because now with Killian Hayes being on the bench, Cade is going to have the ball in his hands a lot more, so we may continue to see turnovers be an issue for him. And then also Cade, he just has to be more consistent. Having a game like the Orlando Magic as a rookie is fine right now because a lot of rookies, have consistency issues, but as he progresses throughout his career, Cade has to learn to be more consistent on a nightly basis. Thinking about top guys in the NBA, for example, LeBron James, he will never have a night where he just comes out and has like 6-7 points. He'll never do that. LeBron is on a consistent basis gonna at least give you 20 points or more. So Cade, he just has to learn to be more consistent as he progresses throughout his career. And then before I end the video, Isaiah Stewart, he had a pretty solid game. I believe he had a double-double to finish it. Saddiq Bey, as I mentioned, him along with Cade Cunningham, they led this comeback. Frank Jackson, he was the only guy who really kept us fighting in the first half. I believe he had 15 points in the first half, so shout out to him as well. And then lastly, speaking on Evan Mobley again, I just want to say that this is a really, really strong rookie class coming out. You got Cade, you got Mobley, you got Jalen Green, Scotty Barnes, Wagner, and then you even got some guys who got drafted later like Cam Thomas, for example, who's over there having success with the Brooklyn Nets. So this is a really solid class, man. So that's basically everything, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 4K, and I'm out.
You do that.
Man, it was a team effort for sure. Everybody contributed to that win. Saddiq kept us in it, bunch of big shots. Isaiah was playing his tail off. It was a group win, so proud of my team, happy we got it done.
I'm just curious, when this game starts, you guys fall behind 15-0, right? Couple of early timeouts. What was communicated in that moment, and how were you guys able to flip the script?
Just stay at it. I feel like we were all locked in. The ball was just falling their way, first 15, so we stayed together, stayed locked in, and we chipped away at it and we were able to get it done.
I know all wins are satisfying. A game like this one, when you have such an integral role with the triple-double, how satisfying is this one considering what happened in Orlando?
Super satisfying. Like you said, the Orlando game was a game we were trying to throw away, put behind us. It was an ugly game, so to bounce back against one of the top teams in the East and get a win at home, it's a good momentum starter for us.
There's a lot of respect, I'm sure, both ways with you, Mobley. What do you make of his game?
He's big time. I've always been a fan of his game. He can do so many things so well. So, I'm happy to see him doing this thing here in the league now. I'm proud of him. He has a great family, great people around him. So, I'm just happy for him.
All right. Well, congratulations. Godspeed. Best of luck.
Definitely. Appreciate you.
Cade Cunningham, 19, 10, and 10. Upstairs, Mickey G. Long. Look at this. Giving back to the people.
That's what we were talking about, yeah. The autograph, a hot commodity. That young man rewarded for hanging around after the interview with Johnny Kane. And you have made the correct viewing choice by sticking with Pistons Live. Grant Long and Mickey York with you following the Pistons come from behind 115.